How do you want to pull it up?
Thank you.
Cover him? Because that's going to be the cleanest.
Yeah, cover.
Well, not the cleanest.
You mean the fastest.
Yeah.
Try to get the one where you can see him sitting in the chair.
We're going to start with the dog on the "This is fine" meme and then fade to Ben holding the coffee.
Also, I put dry mouth mouthwash in the bathroom in the editing
Thank you.
room.
It's fine. I don't need to.
Try it out. See if you like it.
You know,
What we end up doing is
It's not
Next
that
week.
time.
What's the current price of Bitcoin?
well, it was
Yes.
22 something last time I looked, so it's probably worse than that now.
Hence the red.
There was a lab kit taken out of this box and it wasn't put back. Do you know if you use a lab kit in this box or did
Welcome to BitBoy Extreme Couponing, where we show you how to cut corners and how you can get 34 rolls of toilet paper for 12 cents. I see that comment. I don't want to look at my portfolio either. I haven't looked at it in forever. I don't even know if I have a portfolio anymore. You know, I think he sells his.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check.
Power still in back on?
in my Discord.
We'll know when it
Did you know Mutates were not on Solana? They're on ETH. I thought they were on Solana.
Okay, when you said that, I was like, I
thought they were on
think they're on
Solana.
Solana. They're definitely ETH.
No, there's another
Really?
thing that's not Mutinate. There's like
I thought Mutates were on Solana. I always thought they were on Solana.
There was two ways to get a mutant ape. One from the mint, or by doing the serum on the Bored Ape.
Dang it. That was good.
That was weird.
Can't
All
hear
right,
us.
we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, sometimes the government wants to shut you down, and that's what they did. They don't want you getting this information. That was a DDoS attack, not a power shutdown. Oh gosh! I'm hearing myself. Guys. Okay, I closed that. Okay. Guys, sorry about that. We had a problem. We got rugged, obviously, by the power company. We're going to work on making sure that doesn't happen again. So I think it's important for people to understand Bitcoin tends to work on a 4-year cycle, and we are exactly where we should be according to that cycle. We are right in the thick of a bear market. We said last year when everybody was over the moon about adoption and so many users and too many people know about crypto now. You know, on my channel, we were very quick to tell people we will get a bear market. It always happens. The market always gets overheated, and usually when people are saying it'll never happen, that's when it happens. Now, when we're targeting prices, you know, 10,300 is an 85% drawdown. We've traditionally seen that in bear markets. The other thing that we've not seen yet is we've never seen the price go below the previous 4-year cycle top, which that would put, you know, $20,000 was a cycle top in 2017. So if the price goes below that, we are in unprecedented territory, but we're still not down to the 85% number. You start looking across the crypto landscape at what happened with Celsius. Definitely a turn of events a lot of us didn't see coming, but a lot of people were putting out kind of some feelers on social media over the last few weeks that there were some problems with Celsius, but it is hard to really see a path forward for them developing trust with the user base again, outside of maybe being bought off by maybe FTX or BlockFi or maybe another company. Well, that's a great question, and I don't think we're getting a rebound anytime soon. I mean, I want people to understand that we're projecting probably about a $14,000 bottom at this point, but we don't expect a bottom until November. That's traditionally where we see this is in the midterms. Right following the midterms, you have the last drop, things kind of turn around from there. But looking at the layoffs, I want people to understand these layoffs are not indicative necessarily of where we're at in crypto. You make an important point when you talk about consolidation, because I do believe we will see consolidation of crypto platforms. I think eventually we'll see some consolidation in crypto projects as well when you have some more niche specialized crypto protocols kind of getting, you know, kind of lumped into maybe a bigger, like VeChain, for instance, a supply chain tracking. I use this example a lot. You know, they could possibly obtain some other protocols that are very niched in supply chain tracking and absorb them into their protocols and their platforms. So I think we are going to see a lot of consolidation over the next few years in crypto, you know, all across the board. But I think when you look at the 75 bips that we're getting added this week, I kind of disagree with one of your guests earlier. He said he thought that that's already priced in. I think your average person that's in the market doesn't know that right now. I think that's going to hit a lot of people. You know, those of us that are in this every day, we know about that, and certainly it contributed to some of the sell-offs. But I do think we'll see some more down action. Thank you. Absolutely. I freaking torched them. I freaking torched them. Oh my gosh, I was spitting fire. Did you hear that?
A little bit, like a 10.
Oh my God. That was one of the best ones I ever did. I say it every time. Did I not just frickin'? The guy goes, well, Bill Armstrong, why don't you tell us how you really feel? I call it all the institution scammers.
I had to go check the live stream to make sure he wasn't peeking or something. He got a little heated in here.
Vibes, my dude, man. I just went right at the scammers, dude. I went right at them. Dude, I was on Yahoo Finance and I called all the institution scammers.
That's fantastic.
Oh, dude, it was great, dude. It was so good. It's on you.
It's going down today?
It's going down today. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the people's channel. Home of the BitSquad, largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto, and we are going to keep you in the know today. A hot take going on today. And I want to explain to you guys what is going on with Celsius. This is where we are going to start the show today. And we will get into some fallout from Celsius and what is going on, but I want to tell you my personal story. Because, guys, I am pissed. I don't know if you can tell. I'm pissed today. So we like to keep family friendly. Some people think that word's not very family friendly. We have tried to handle this Celsius situation with kid gloves. This is what I told them. I told Alex in an email. I also told our account rep. Everybody knows our account rep now, Ronald, who, by the way, none of them have responded to me in 24 hours. We gave them ample time and not a single response. But yet, our buddy Ronald Lowe, he actually saw everything on Twitter and turned his account private. I wonder, because you don't want people to know when you're out there scamming people. And I am having a real hard time with this. I respected Alex Mashinsky. I respected Celsius. You know, there's actually a lot of controversy on did he even create VoIP. That's what he claims to have created. There are some other people that lay stake to that as well. We've worked with Celsius for years. We had done, I don't know if we had done sponsored content, kind of some partnership stuff with them at some point, but we did that because we trusted them, because we thought this was a platform that we could send people to. And if you guys have not figured this out yet about me, I like to believe the best about people. I really do. I'm an optimist. I'm a glass full kind of person. I see something like Celsius and I listen to the messages of Alex Mashinsky talking about what he wants to do, how he wants to bring more people into crypto. And I love that. It sounded so good. And so when, over the last couple of months, things started taking a turn, I had the rose-colored glasses on, and I'm sorry for that. $3 million we have on that platform. There are people I know who I've talked to who do have 7 figures on there, low 7 figures. And our audience has been extremely affected by this, okay? Extremely affected. We got a message. Nick Diamandi got a message from a guy. His profile picture is a picture with me at a meetup. And this guy has $1 million Cardano locked up on there. About $25,000 worth of other stuff locked on there. And he's upset. He's beside himself. He doesn't know what he's going to do. The fact is, a lot of these people, there's a great possibility they're losing their money. In a bear market, near relatively the bottom, maybe another 50%, whatever, but maybe near the bottom, it's probably gone. And the fact that people trusted me, and certainly I'm not the only one, people trusted anyone talking about Celsius for a long time, and they have assets locked up on there. Had another young lady. Lady sent me an email and said, listen, I have a lot of money locked up on there. I had a friend who worked at Celsius for a 25-year relationship she had with this person. She said she left Celsius and started acting very strange. She believes that she knew the entire time and didn't tell her because she's probably under an NDA with Alex Mashinsky not to tell people what's really going on there. A lot of people want to go back to this channel. They want to talk about what happened over the summer in 2020 of DeFi. There were some projects we covered during that time that rug pulled. And there were some projects that did some super sketchy, super scammy stuff to us. So keep in mind, if anyone lost money during that time, I did too. And not only that, we lost credibility because we had projects lying to us. We had a project that people want to throw out there all the time. They switched their smart contract after we did a video. Now, we don't do any sponsored videos. We don't do anything promotional, nothing paid. You cannot pay to be on this channel ever again. But there was a time where we did that, and we disclosed. What Alex Mashinsky and Celsius have been doing is nothing different than the most degenerate crypto traders and gamblers were doing with their own money back in 2020. 2020 was just full of scams. It was rampant in the DeFi space. And you would think that Alex Mashinsky would be smart enough to know that you can't take people's secure assets and make risky investments on degen DeFi projects and products and platforms and protocols and it be safe. When DeFi summer picked up, they were making money hand over fist with this super sketchy stuff, and they just didn't stop. They didn't read the tea leaves, and now it's insolvent. And so there are people that are going to be losing money due to the fact they trusted Celsius the same way we did. And I will tell you this, there were plenty of people that were warning about this over the last couple of months, and I had the rose-colored glasses on because I believed in Alex and I believed in what they were doing. I was wrong, and I'm sorry for that. Let me explain to you what happened when I talked to our account rep, Ronald Lowe, L-O-H. I want his name out there. I want everyone to know this person involved with this. We emailed him yesterday, and he told us, see other people in there saying we're doing damage control. This is not damage control. This is me caring about people on this channel and understanding that they lost money the same way that we did. Friends, family. His dad.
Crypto is in Celsius.
And I'm getting messages from people left and right. I thought this was trustworthy. I had somebody, a Celsius fan today, say, man, I really hate seeing BitBoy flip on Celsius. They told us we have enough money in our account to pay off the loan, but we can't pay it off with the money in our account. Think about that. Why? Why can we not pay the loan off with the money in our account? Here's why. It's just numbers on a screen. It's not real. There's no money backing those numbers. It's insolvent. And they've known about this now for months. And I can guarantee you that as soon as this stuff started coming out on Twitter, that there was some stuff fishy with it, you know they knew 6 months before that at least. They knew what they were doing here. They are so responsible for this. It's not even funny. I know Alex has kids and he has a family. This man deserves to go to prison. I will tell you that right now. With the billions of dollars lost, how many lives are going to be lost? People committing suicide because they have their life savings on here to totally change their life on Celsius and they're not going to be able to get it back. Please don't do that. Please don't do it. Your life is worth more than that. But I'd be naive to believe that that's not a reality for a lot of people. I know because people have been telling us. I went on AMA with Celsius just a few weeks ago. And at the time, I felt a little uneasy about it because some stuff had started coming out. I didn't want to believe it, but there was starting to be maybe a change. I went on that show, and in the show prep, do you know what Alex told me? He said, what do you want to talk about? You got anything you want to talk about? And I said, well, you know what? The market, like people want to know where the market's going, you know, and we think it's going down. It's going to go down further. You know, we think it's going to bottom in November. He said, no, we don't talk about the price going down here. We don't talk about negative things. We just want to talk about it going up, long term. You know, that he didn't want to give you the truth. He didn't want to give you the truth. He intentionally did not want to give you the truth. What does that mean? It means he's a lying wolf in sheep's clothing, and he won't tell you the truth about what's really going on. The day before Celsius collapsed, he called people saying they would stop withdrawals FUD. The day before. That's an outright lie. The only hope for this company is someone else to buy them. And I still don't see any hope for them at that point. How many people are just going to not ever stake again at this point? Think about it. We're going balls to the wall against these people. You need to understand that. I have meetings set up with lawyers already. And guys, I want you to understand this. If I lose $3 million, that means this much to me compared to those of you that lose $100,000, but that was everything that you had. And I've already had hundreds of people message me saying they are on board and they're ready to fight.